Glass Man here. Live over on YouTube. So, good morning, greetings, everyone. So, those of you who don't know me, I'm THEGLASSMAN'S. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm known for the drop of water. And so, today marks 5 years. It's been 5 years, guys, since my very first gathering. Really way by the journey that I've been on for the last 5 years. Water. So I kind of just want to talk a little bit about that. Gathering this gathering. And so we need to start signing up for one of these. So let me just tell you a little bit about the drop of water and the gathering nation. So gathering nation powwow basically is it's a gathering of all the nations, of all the indigenous peoples from all over the world. They come together to bring all of the indigenous nations together for a powwow. Basically, for dancing, singing, prayers, and so they hold this powwow ceremony every year. Usually the gathering nation powwow is right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's the world's largest powwow, and for the first time ever, I went 5 years ago. So I had heard about powwows before. I had heard about, I've heard powwow music. Me that I'm more of a Spanish descent. Growing up in California, my mother's Mexican, and so I have a Mexican native descent there, and then a Spaniard there, Spaniard descent, and I was never really brought up into my indigenous heritage, native background, and really it's kind of exposed me on California life and not really on the native side until later on in life. And so several years ago, as a glass artist, I was invited to be part of a it was a fundraiser for Standing Rock. So I've always been an environmentalist. I've always been one to speak up about how we can become more eco-friendly, the different things that we can do personally in order to actually make that happen. And so, Earth Day and, things about global warming and all these things are very important to me, especially the situations that we have as far as what we need for survival, water and food, and also air. We must have air in order to breathe or we can't survive. And we need food. We need good, nourishable, sustainable food. That's idle food. And we also need extremely good drinking water. And so I've been on this, this whole kick or campaign about spreading awareness on just humanitarian issues and things that we need to do in order to make this world a better place, to actually step into our positions of actually being stewards of this vessel, to be guardians of this planet, and to truly protect this planet. And so in 2016, actually, so before the Gathering Nations in 2016, there was an incident or a situation or there was a movement, there was a protest, there was a revolution going on up in North Dakota here in the United States, which we know as Standing Rock. And so Standing Rock occurred because the Dakota Access Pipeline, the oil company wanted to move their pipeline from one location where it was and had been existing for a long time, and they wanted to reroute it for some reason through the Iguala Sioux tribe up there at Standing Rock in North Dakota and in Oceti, and there was a huge standoff. The pipelines, they didn't have permission, and yet they started to work on construction. They started to put machines into the ground and started desecrating sacred grounds, sacred native land, sacred burial land, and they wanted to reroute the pipeline going through the river. And so there was a huge standoff, and a lot of people still don't know about Standing Rock, and they still don't know what I'm talking about or what had happened or occurred there. There was a huge media blackout. This was in the time when Obama was still president, and then he stepped away, and then Trump stepped in. So in 2016, November, I believe it was around November 22nd, I was invited to an event, a fundraiser, to help raise funds for Standing Rock. And so as an artist, I was invited to participate by basically donating some of my art for them to auction off at a silent auction. And that is where the drop of water was, the drop of water was created for this fundraiser. So I had many ideas going through my mind on what I was thinking about making or what I could make. You know, one idea I had was to make a goblet with the water drop, which I still would like to make. That first initial idea I had. Eventually one day we'll make that happen. And so something basically came to me. For me, Creator basically spoke to me and gave me this message to replicate something, to make something that I can replicate over and over and over again, and make something that would basically represent the symbol of water. And so we created the drop of water, which is a clear glass teardrop shaped water drop. And so the one I'm wearing has an opal, but this here, that's the drop of water, and that's what it looks like there. So the drop of water, it's, you know, about an inch or so tall, and about, I don't know, half an inch wide or so. It's a very beautiful piece, a very elegant piece. It's made out of just clear borosilicate glass. It's hand blown. They're all made one of a kind, one at a time. They're all made by me. At one point, I did have a friend working on the torch with me, learning how to make them. So there were a few who were made by him, but other than that, there were 3,700 of these that have been made and gifted that I've actually been able to keep track of and to keep a tally of. So over 3,714 have now been gifted out. And today, we're just sitting here, I'm just getting these cords, the 2mm black leather cord, and we're simply going to be tying up a bunch of these today. And I don't know if you want to learn how to do the knot or not, but it's a kind of complex, a little bit. but it's pretty cool to learn how to do the knot. I don't know if I can even show you. It's kind of hard to see. But basically, you get your string, that loose string from the backside, you bring it under and wrap it around a couple times. You make 3 loops, and then you take this end piece and you bring it around from the first loop, and you bring it around the loop and back into itself. And this is kind of the hard part. And then I want to make sure that it's not let's see, we're going to try to keep this loose also. So then that way the string basically just slips right through. Now the only thing is I got this new cord here, and I found out that it's a real wax leather cord, not the synthetic cotton waxed cord that kind of represents the leather here. And so what I've learned is making these loops, they don't really like to slide as easy as the other one. So I'm trying to get these to be a little bit looser of a knot, so that way you can adjust it. So that's the drop of water right there, guys. The only thing is trying to adjust these. I don't know if that's going to work, that I may have to simply just tie these up to where we can just present them as such. And so what I may do is just grab them like this and just put a simple knot right on top. They won't be adjustable, but they'll be able to be worn right around the heart right there. And if they wanted to tie it up a little tighter, I guess they could, you know. You know, if I'm going to do it like that, I might actually be able to get away with making them a little shorter. That might be interesting. So, the Gathering of Nations powwow. So after the silent auction, you know, I realized that making these drops, it was going to be extremely important. And so I ended up gifting them to some of my friends who were asked to be part of the Gathering of Nations powwow. So 19 of these went out to my friends who were from the Gathering of Nations. Let me try another knot here. And so they were asked to be part of this buffalo dance, which was to represent and to honor the buffalo, and also to honor all the water protectors who were up there at Standing Rock. They brought all 19 pueblos from New Mexico together for the first time in, I believe, 500 years in order to do this dance, very sacred. Okay. You know, this leather may work with the double knot, not the triple. That's going to probably work like that. Okay, cool. So if I do a double knot, then that's going to work out. Then you should be able to just pull them apart in order to adjust them. So we'll try to work on those knots to get them a little bit looser. So getting back to the story, my friends were asked to be part of the buffalo dance, which was a huge honor for them. And so they asked to wear something special to represent water. And at the time, I didn't know that they were asking to wear the drop of water, which is what I was making. And so it was my friends who actually made this whole journey happen. So they were given special permission 5 years ago to wear these drops with their regalia during the buffalo dance. And I don't know if they're going to do the buffalo dance every year. I went in 2018. I don't remember if they did the buffalo dance again. I believe it was a special presentation. It was the first time in 500 years that the New Mexico Pueblos all came together to dance together for the buffalo dance. So it was a very special presentation, and I don't think that they do it every year. I'm pretty sure they don't. Yeah, I still don't know if this knot's going to work or not. The knot's going to work or not. All right, so I'd like to share with you that video. So the video is of me at the Gathering of Nations in 2017. It's titled "The Drop of Water at GON 2017 Mini Wichoni." That's MNIWICONI. Mini Wichoni in quotation marks. Buffalo dance with 19 New Mexico Pueblos. So, this was the very first time I had ever been at a Gathering of Nations 5 years ago. This was, it was a true honor to be there. I actually did not know how it was going to work out. When I was arriving, I didn't show up with my friends from Acoma Pueblo or from the Pueblo Enchantment Dancers. That was the group, the actual name of the group that had come together for this presentation. And so they were getting prepared. They were in prayer and they were doing their whatever they were needing to do before the dance to get ready and everything. And I wasn't invited or able to be part of that. And so they told me to just, meet them down there on the floor, which I didn't know if I was even going to be able to get on the floor or not. I didn't know how any of that worked. And so, I showed up in Tingley Coliseum and was able to just walk down to the floor. I had a sign with me that had the drop of water, said water is life. And you'll see that in the video here. So we're going to watch this. This is the first time I was ever on the floor of the Gathering of Nations powwow. First time ever being at a powwow. This is where the journey begins, guys. So let me see if I can get you guys set up a little bit better, a little bit closer to this, and we'll see. And I do see that there's at least one viewer here for now, and hopefully we'll have more viewers once this actually is published. So this is let me see if I can get this set up so you guys can actually see this. That's not really straight. All right. Let me turn this around better. Here, let me get you a better position. I don't know if these plugs are gonna reach or not. I'm trying to keep everything charged. While we're doing this. And I'll keep tying up some necklaces and things. Alright, sorry about moving you around so much and everything. Just gonna try to get you in a better position. That should be better. Let me just tilt this some. I don't know if I can stretch you any further this way. Alright, so here we go. We're going to watch this. This is about 20 minutes or so. Hopefully I can keep the charger plugged in. Alright, and then I can zoom in for you. Oh, not that much. Dang, why is it so touchy? Alright, well, I guess we're just going to watch it like that. Okay, here you go. So this is my personal video on the Glassman's World. So I'm on the floor right here, and you can see some of the individuals that are coming in. They're right in there. Sorry, don't mean to point. But those are the buffalo dancers there. And in the white are my friends from Yakima. And so this is the very first time I was ever at a gathering. First time on the floor. I had no idea what to expect. So we're right there on the floor. This is before I meet the infamous Orlando Cruz. There's a sign that I carry, or I was carrying. Oh, and my friend's gonna get me filmed here. So there I am with my dreadlocks. So there's the 19 pueblos from New Mexico. For the first time ever, for the first time dancing in about 500 years. So here we go. There's my friends there. So every individual here is wearing the drop of water. So this is where it all begins. As soon as they place their feet on that floor there, it's so powerful, so beautiful. I feel so honored, I feel so grateful to have been invited to be a part of this ceremony, to have been asked to make each individual here with the white buffalo, who danced the white buffalo, the drop of water. You can see it. They're wearing it with all their regalia there. Oh. So when I first made the drop of water for the 19 individuals there who are in the white buffalo, they're there in the center now, I then realized there's this many more other individuals here that are not wearing the drop of water. And that's when I realized I was compelled to want to gift them all. So every singer, every dancer, every individual here in this video, every individual that's on the floor here, my intention is to gift every individual with the drop of water and thank them. There's my friend Doreen. Didn't even know her at the time. Beautiful. There's my friend Orlando carrying the staff right there in the front. Was that? Hold on, was that Jeff? Oh no, that's a mic carrier. Okay. And there's Dion right there. So all these individuals, at this point in my life, I had no idea who they were. And I was able to meet many of these individuals here. So I realized, there's a lot more individuals here. So that staff that's right there, that's being carried by the individual, Orlando Cruz. Orlando and I, we went around for many months, even a year or so, gifting out the drop of water to individuals who are at Standing Rock, individuals who are part of this dance. So I realized, there's like 200 or 300 individuals dancing and singing here. I don't know how many individuals are right there just singing. At least 100? At least 75. And this is a huge arena. This is Tingley Coliseum here on the floor. So all these individuals, I wanted to make sure that I can personally honor and thank them. But also, it was just because I realized that my friends, they were part of the Pueblo Enchantment Dancers, but all these individuals were all dancing for Standing Rock, and all to honor the water, and all to honor the buffalo, and all to honor the water protectors. And that's what the drop of water stands for. So I was invited specifically by my friends Daffy and Daniel from Acoma Pueblo. So this starts today. The gathering has begun, I believe. And I do believe that you can watch it live. So, maybe we'll be watching the gathering today. I may go on to Twitch here in a little while. It's a Freeform Friday on Twitch for the Glassman. So you can find me at twitch.tv/Dan the Glassman. So I'll probably go on Twitch here and we'll probably watch some of the gathering live if we can find it. So it's been 3 years since the last gathering. I believe 2019. 2019 was the last gathering here in Albuquerque. I was here in 2017 and then 2018. So as you can see, there's a lot of individuals on that floor. And then there's even other videos on YouTube here that you can see like an overhead view of the floor. And if you try to count the individuals, you'll see that there are easily, 200, if not 300. I mean, the singers alone, I'm guessing there's at least 75 to 100 singers there. So there were actually a couple other individuals who weren't part of the Pueblo Enchantment Dancers. I believe they were dancing for Deep, San Domingo, or somewhere else. And one of the individuals I gifted as they were coming in, and I saw them before we actually entered into the gathering, and they said they were a part of the Buffalo Dance. So I wanted to honor and thank them. And that was before realizing how many other individuals are here. So there is at least one other individual, if not two, who are wearing the drop. Christy Bird and Edsel. I don't know Edsel's last name. That's a New Mexico flag there with the Zia, the yellow flag. That's our state flag. Even though we are represented by many different tribes, for some reason New Mexico stole or allocated the Zia as its own symbol. So it's now known as the flag with the Zia, but we have 19 pueblos from New Mexico. So many individuals that I'd love to gift still. So if you're watching and you were part of this, please comment below. Please let me know how I can find you this weekend if you're in town for the powwow. I'm actually right up the street from the powwow. I can meet anyone outside the gates there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be paying for a ticket to get in or not, as we have other plans, other engagements later this evening. Maybe I'll make it tomorrow night. Maybe I'll go to gathering tomorrow night. I don't know if there's a buffalo dance scheduled or not. I'll have to look on gatheringofnations.com. I'm sure there's a website that I can look at for all the different scheduled events, performances, dances, ceremonies. Also stage Electric 49, stage 49. They'll be having music. I saw my friend Delmone will be performing with his saxophone with a group, Rebecca Arscott, and I don't know if it's the One Love Band, and so they'll be performing. I'm not sure if that's tonight or tomorrow, but that's outside on the fairgrounds, outside of this Coliseum here. So most people are usually inside here. I was quite surprised 5 years ago when I was at the gathering. You know, we got to see Naco Bear, Medicine Tribe for the People, and there were like only 20 of us out there. It was pretty interesting that we had the whole show to ourselves, which was nice, you know, to have. To have a just a nice, quaint, personal performance. That's a beautiful thing. So I don't know who's here or who's watching, but thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I saw we had a few heads in here a little while ago. So good morning. I hope you can hear everything. I know I'm speaking over the video here a lot, just trying to narrate it. If you want to watch the video, I'll put the link in below in the description. Once we upload this, I'll re-edit and I'll add this video, and I'm not sure what else. There's Orlando right there, laughing and smiling. I believe at that moment there, he was probably noticing me there, because 2 days later was when he recognized me, and he walked up to me and said, "Hey, I remember you from the gathering." He saw me with the drop of water. I was carrying the 37 of the drops, and he saw the drop of water, and he was all, "Hey, I saw you at the gathering. How much are those?" And I told him, "For you, free. You were part of the buffalo dance, and it's my intention to gift you all." And he was like, "Oh, whoa, thank you." He was very grateful, and he told me that he was with 7 other individuals who had come down with him from Standing Rock. And when he said that, I realized that I didn't know who these individuals were. He was mentioning these brothers that were standing right there next to him. I didn't know these individuals, but they were all up there Standing Rock with him. I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to find these 7 individuals. So I gifted him 7 drops, or 7 more, I guess. The one for himself, and then gifted him 7. So I guess that was the 8. The 8, which creates infinity. I didn't realize that till now. Oh. So I guess that's why we're in this infinite loop of gifting these out to water protectors, to all these individuals who are part of this prayer here. Very important. Even all the little individuals. Gosh, 5 years ago, they gotta be like teenagers now. It's amazing. There's probably no one under 10, right? Probably the youngest were like 5 years old, maybe 3. So that staff there that Orlando's carrying next to that flag, we eventually gifted the staff, one of the largest of the drop of water. There's my friends in the middle right there. All those individuals there, with the individual in the middle, Afi right there. She was the main reason. The drop of water, because of Afi right here. So these are my friends here. All of them are wearing the drop of water here. There's Afi right there. So these are the original wearers of the drop of water. This is the reason why. This is why we continue to gift them out. Every individual here needs to be gifted. None of these individuals are wearing the drop of water here. All the ones who left are gone now. So I want to thank you for joining me and re-watching this, re-experiencing this with me. So 2017 was the very first gathering I ever went to, and it created a journey that's gone around the world now. The drop of water is now in many countries all over the world. I can't say every country, but many countries all over the world. The drop of water may be in the White House with Deb Haaland. Many individuals been gifted the drop of water. And my friend Daniel's in there somewhere. He's the other individual who made this happen. I don't know where he is in this group. There's so many individuals. I've never been able to find him in the video or even while we were there. So I was trying to get just some of just to show you all the people, how packed this place is. It's all the people, the lighting and the ceiling there. And then we're exiting out to the back here. Gathering a nation stands with Standing Rock. So that's it, guys. That just hit me once again. You know, it's like being there all over again and experiencing that. And that was very powerful. That was an extremely powerful experience, prayer, ceremony. To be able to be involved in that, to be asked to have made that, it's just a huge honor. And yeah, that was real. That was real. And to see all those individuals all over again, it brings all these memories back of, the very first feast. After that, a few days later, we went to San Felipe Feast Day, where that's where Orlando Cruz came up to me, and it was too bad at the time that my friends Affy and Daniel, they were my ride to there, but I was their gas. I was paying for the gas to make sure we got there and to make sure they got back. And we filled up the tank to make sure that they had enough gas, to get us there and to get them home. And they went off to go use the restroom when we first got there. And that's when Orlando Cruz came up to me, and then I kind of veered off the path, and I couldn't find my friends throughout the whole rest of the day until this journey. So, after gifting Orlando his drop and then the 7 more for him to gift, and then he told me of another individual who was there, and I went to that home to gift him and his family, and then ran into some other friends there who I ended up asking, because I didn't know where my friends Affy and Daniel were, if I could catch a ride back with them. And they were fine. They said they were going to be hanging out. They had just got there, and there's plenty hours, plenty of time. So I was like, all right, perfect. So there's no rush. You just hang out and chill. And then that's where I saw Orlando again. And I remember specifically that he told me, I hope you're ready for the floods. And I said, bring it on. Let's see how big of a tsunami one drop can make. And so by gifting him that one drop, we've actually been able to create a huge tidal wave of gifting ever since 2017. Over 3,700 have been gifted so far. I do believe 3,714 is the exact number that I've been able to keep a tally of. And these ones here that I'm tying up right now will become part of the whole gifting campaign. So as you were watching that, I just tied up all of these here. So these are all ready now to be used as gifts. And we can honor many more water protectors. So I just wanted to kind of reshare the story. I'm excited that the gathering is here this weekend. I know we have some other engagements tonight, but maybe I can actually make it in to gathering today during the day. I'm not really sure. But I do need to make several posts and let people know that I will be around and available. And we'll start getting these out to some water protectors. Also, if anyone is wanting to support the cause of gifting these out, these basically come out of pocket. And so what I do is I just sell them on the side to others who want to support the cause, who also love water and want to wear a symbol to represent water, a symbol of love and support, a symbol of hope for clean drinking water for all generations, for future generations to come. And so that's what the drop of water is all about. It's to spread the love one drop at a time, to spread the hope one drop at a time, so we can continue to show how important water is by wearing it near our hearts, and to be able to have this as a conversation piece. So then we can start to talk to individuals about the true importance of water, why water is important, why we need to even speak on water, why we need to make sure we're taking care of our natural water sources. There's a lot of individuals who don't know, but California is about to start taking all of the water from the Colorado River, and that includes our water. So a lot of our water is going to get diverted, guys, and we're going to be in a drought here very soon as well. So, and a lot of people aren't talking about the EPA getting involved with sanctioning, basically forcing California to allow the Delta River that's up north. They basically ordered California to allow 70% of the Delta to flow directly back into the ocean. Instead of reclaiming or capturing any of that water, pushing 70% of the Delta River directly into the ocean, just purging it. And that's why for the last couple years, we've been seeing these water droughts that seem to just come out of nowhere drastically. You know, we're seeing like Hoover Dam and Lake Powell and all these different places that are just going less and less and less and less. And so a lot of people aren't talking about the fact that the EPA sanctioned California, and they have been pumping 70% of the Delta directly into the ocean to help protect some fish, right? Let's forget about the people and let's just protect the fish. Now the Delta, usually Southern California, the population of Southern California uses 75% of their water source comes from the Delta. So if you're cutting off their water source from what it was to only 30%, and then Southern California is supposed to use 75% of that, like they're barely getting a chunk of what they have always been used to. And now California is going to start taking water from the Colorado River. Why not their own river? Why not the Delta? That's the one thing that people aren't talking about. Why are they being allowed to take water from the Colorado when they should be able to just open the Delta back up and force that flow to go back down to the Southern California so they can utilize 75% of their drinking water source from the Delta? So there's a lot of this stuff that really needs to be talked about and spoken about. And that's one of the real beauties of being able to have this, to be able to gift it out, to be able to then talk about what the importance of water truly is and why we need to protect our water and the different things that we can do in our own homes, in our own lives, and in our own personal endeavors. So with that being said, we've been on for an hour. I'm going to let y'all go so I can continue tying up all of these drops. We're going to gift out as many as we possibly can. And also, if you want to show your support and you want to help out with the gifting campaign, these are only $10 or 3 for $20. And let me know how many you need. And also, they're available for wholesale if you have a shop and you'd like to carry them in your city or in your state. I'm looking for 2 locations in each of the 50 states currently. We're in 4 states right now, so we have 46 more to go. So if you live in a state anywhere, just let me know if you are interested in carrying the drop of water, and we'll make sure to get you a very special price. And also, if you'd like to be part of the gifting campaign, we can also make sure that you have free drops sent to you with your order, with every order, to make sure you can gift out as well, and they don't have to come out of your pocket either. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Dan the Glass Man. Remember, we're all drops of water in this vast ocean of life. Water is life, and every drop counts. You guys have a beautiful day. We'll see you soon.